up, team? Today we're going to have a very specific use case. This is, how do I send emails that are triggered upon someone entering an active list? Then they're having an email workflow, us doing a goal, putting a campaign so they can report on it. That is the task for today. We're going to go through the steps. Number one, to do that, you first must define the segmentation. Number two, we then must create the active list using that segmentation. Number three, we must create the emails. Number four, we then create the workflow. Number five, add the goal to whatever that workflow is. And number six, we're going to create the campaign and add those workflows and emails and list to a campaign to make sure we can track it. Ready, get set, go. Boom. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to contacts, list. We go to list. I've already done this as an example, but I'm going to click into it. So create new list. Let's go. Customers, test. Number two, we're creating active list. Remember, this active list automatically updates over time based on the segmentation we pick. Going to next. We're using contact properties and the segmentation. What is it? Okay, we want to send an email to contacts when they become customers. So contacts, how do we do that? Go to the contacts property, they become customers, and that's the life cycle. So now I'm going to the life cycle. Life cycle stage, customer, boom. That is the segmentation. So now we're going to create the list. I have now created the segmentation. I'm going to wait for this to populate. Once populated, it's going to save. So boom, saved customer list number two. Now step three is we're going to go and we're going to create the emails. Now there's two ways to do this. You can go to marketing, emails. You can create emails and you can create automated emails. Or what I prefer to do many of the times is go straight to automation, workflows. Then underneath the workflow, I will go to the workflow. So first I've already created remember every workflow deserves a folder. So give it a folder, create workflow. So now I'm doing workflow. We'll do a workflow on the contact base because it's a list membership from scratch. Going to start next. From here, I'm going to pick the enrollment criteria, and we know the enrollment criteria is going to be the list membership. That list membership is test number 2 and is a member. Apply filter. Now we have this save. So anytime anybody enters that list, they'll enter this specific workflow. From here, we're going to say externally send email. Look, we don't have anything to pick from. We're going to create the new email. So the email name is going to be test customer email post sale number 1 from where it's going to be. I'm going to put something so we have it. From the address, whoever you're going to send it from, let's pick it's coming from Kristen. We're now going to choose description type of this. We don't even marketing email. Subject line. Subject line is going to be welcome to the fam. You're now going to create the body just like you do regularly. You're going to insert whatever you want. Hi first name, I'll do that. You're going to write email. Highly recommend you're choosing folders. If you don't have them, you need to manage and add them. And now we're going to default save. That's number 2. So now we're going to come and now we can add test save. Now let's say after this, and I want to delay it. Say I want to delay it. I want to delay it for a specific time. I'm going to delay a week afterwards. And I'm going to send another email. Now, same process. Email, let's pretend it was already, let's say happy birthday, even though I know that's not correct. With save. So you now are able to send this. What are we missing? Before you're going to send an email, you always just need to check. I like the best practice. You're setting your marketing contacts. Just best practice, set as a marketing contact just to make sure. And then when you're done, at the bottom, at the end, you're going to set marketing contact, make it non-marketing, just because. Now with this, let's say the specific goal. So this is it. You now have the workflow. It's ready to go. It can now be sent once somebody enters this list, which is when they become a customer. It'll automatically send this email, wait 7 days, and send a second email. Next step is going to goals. So goals are what happens when you exit this. So anytime you have an email, we have a specific response that you want the customer to happen. So do you want if you, for instance, you want only happy birthday email, you want them to contact us to open it. Contact us, click the link in the email. Any link, we'll say any link. Apply. So we know our goal here is have they click this link, and this is the way we're going to judge whether this workflow has been successful. So now we have that. You can view in performance. You can now have how many contacts have executed on that goal. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this, and you see, I don't know which one it is. We didn't name it. Oh my goodness. So we're going to go to these, and you always name, because it's going to have a bajillion. So this is date is 4/16. Workflow is test. Workflow is active list. So just come up with an enemy convention, execute on it, review. We're not turning this on yet, but this is how you turn it on. You go to yes or no based on the existing. For instance, this one would be no. And then you would, once you click that, you can turn it on. I'm not turning this on. Back to edit. The last thing we do is we go to, we want to now put this in a campaign so we can track it. So for campaigns, we go to planning strategy, campaigns. Now, this specific campaign is for customers. We're going to create the campaign called customers. And this is what we send every time somebody comes to customer. It's your thank you, it's your email. You're going to add the assets. The assets we just created for this. We have test customer and we added the happy birthday. We additionally have the workflow called test active. And there you go. Now in this campaign, we can begin to see how the conversion rates work, what's happening along with emails, and then start attributing revenue to it. That is a really, really quick way for you to go from an active list segmentation to a workflow with emails sent and understand just a bit about reporting. If you have any other questions, let me know. Until next time, stay awesome, keep doing it big, never stop believing. Adios.